Hello and welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video I will be showcasing the unkillable team called Ninja Cateater. Now it is, I'll show the team on screen right now. All my information is from the Deadwood Jedi website. So this team revolves around Ninja, Maneater, Seeker, and Alsgore. Or Alsgore can be replaced with Helicath, Warcaster, Rushcard, pretty much anybody that has the AoE block damage on the 4-turn cooldown. I don't know if Demyth is usable. I mean, even if Demyth is not usable, there are plenty of amazing Demytha teams out there. But basically, apart from them, you want to build a strong poisoner or ally attacker for the damage. I recommend using a poisoner to start with. I'm going to use Corvus. And then on Force Affinity Clan Boss Ultra Nightmare, you cannot use Ninja. So I'm going to be bringing Fushan against Force Affinity. Just because if Ninja weak hits, he doesn't get the turn meter boost, he doesn't get the cooldowns decreased, it just ruins the tune. And then because I'm using Alsgore and he's Force, against Spirit Affinity, I'm going to have to swap out Corvus for another Force person, so I'm going to use Aox again. I am still working out some of the kinks in my team, so you probably don't have to use Aox or another Force person on Spirit. That's just how my team works so far. So I will show you the stats in the team setup, because it will show with my live arena bonuses as well. So Corvus is a pretty standard damage and poison build. We've got 4.9k defense. That can be a bit lower for more crit damage. I'm still optimizing the builds. 179 speed, so Corvus has to, or the second DPS option, has to be at 179 speed. Crit rate 110, crit damage 125, so yeah, it could be a lot higher. And then 268 accuracy, because we really want Corvus to lend those poisons and extend them. So I have Corvus opening with the field research ability, which just places 4 poisons and a poison sensitivity. And then I have him use his medical miracle ability, which is just increase our buffs, increase the enemy debuffs. Very good, especially if you're using a poison team. Aox is also great because of the passive. I'm not using Aox at the moment though, because Corvus is there to take the stun. So we'll move on to Ninja now. So Ninja has to prioritize Cyan Slash, and I should be turning that off because that is the manual part. So Ninja has to prioritize his A3, and then A2 whenever possible. You want to open with the A2 though, so I'll show you that when I go through the clan boss run. But I have Ninja built very accurate, like with very high accuracy, 356 accuracy. That's a lot higher than you need, but I use Ninja in other places where he needs decent accuracy. I have 4.8k attack on Ninja, but he is +1, so that's why the attack is so high. 192 speed, so from memory this Ninja can be 192 to 204 speed. I believe that's the only build in this team that is allowed to be flexible. Every other one it's set. 105 crit rate, 167 crit damage. Honestly, I could probably drop some accuracy and get that crit damage higher. I don't have a ton of really good gear and accessories at the moment, so I'll be definitely grinding Spider for that. We'll move on to Maneater now. So Maneater has to prioritize his Ancient Blood, which is his unkillable and block debuffs. And then, I mean, you can really turn this off if you want. I would not, because it does a lot more damage than his A1. But I just have him opening with that. I should probably turn that off as well, because I'm going to be manualing that part anyway. So I only have 2.8k attack on Maneater, mainly because his gear's not upgraded. I ran into a lot of silver problems while doing this. Be mindful that if you're building an unkillable team, you're going to lose at least 10 million silver, depending on how leveled your artifacts are. I have, only 2k attack, but he's got a decent amount of defense as well. 255 speed, again, that has to be 255. 118 crit rate, 89 crit damage, and 106 accuracy. I don't really care about accuracy on Maneater. Not for Clan Boss anyway. If I'm going to use him somewhere else where I need accuracy, I will move him into accuracy, chestplate, and banner. But it's not really needed right now. Seeker. So Seeker's got Seeker. You got to delay the A2 by 3 turns. So after the first stun is when you use Seeker's A2. I have Seeker at 218 speed. Again, has to be at 218. Only 4k attack, 112 crit rate, 136 crit damage, and 71 accuracy. Seeker's got a provoke on the A1, so the accuracy would be needed for like Hydra or something if you're using Seeker there. But you can't provoke the clan boss, and it wouldn't be useful either, so don't need a ton of accuracy on Seeker. Then Alsgore, you've got to delay the unkillable from, not unkillable, the block damage from Alsgore by 3 turns. So after Seeker uses the boost turn meter is when you use it. I have Alsgore 66k health because that is what he's based on. 192 speed, has to be 192. 113 crit rate, 163 crit damage, and 115 accuracy. Now, Alsgore would be good if he had more accuracy, but I don't have the gear to get that much accuracy without losing a ton of damage. So that's something I will be working on in the future. But the reason you would like it to be good to have accuracy is because he has a 60% when booked chance of increasing the duration to 2 random debuffs on the clan boss. And then he also has the chance of removing buffs, which the clan boss, when it's on any affinity except Void, it places increased attack on itself, but it's a small version, so it's not really needed. Okay. Let's get into a battle, and I will show you the setup and then the results of the team. So I kind of forgot to, not forgot to, but the audio is messed up for the actual running of the team. So this is me overlaying my voice. But basically you want to start with Maneater's A2, and then you want to save Seeker's A2, for after the stun, the first stun. Ninja, you want to use his A2 and then prioritize his A3. So you open with his A2, prioritize his A3, so it should go A2, A3, A2. Corvus just does whatever he wants. So now you would use Maneater's A3, because if it is Spirit, then you block the decreased speed. Again, just A1s for a bit. For those two, Ninja's A3 now. Then you just A1 again with Maneater. So this is where the decreased speed would be placed, usually if it was Spirit. Corvus, I just used debuff duration increase. I think this is the last A1 for Seeker for now. And A2 with Maneater, you don't have to use the A2, but obviously it does more damage. A2 with Ninja. And the stun, it went on Maneater this time. The Mastery Steadfast can stop that happening. That can be a bit of a problem if it does go on Maneater. You don't want it to go on Maneater or Alsgore. So if it goes on Seeker, you can just delay the increase, the A2 by 2 turns. So now you would use the A2 with Seeker. I'm just currently talking about the Maneater problem. I guess I explained it in much more detail while this was happening. So yeah, you use Seeker's A2 now, and then you want to use Alsgore, Helicath, or whoever you're using's A3, the block damage, now, so that you should be in tune for the next turn, sorry. And then just A1s for now. So here we go, we take no damage. Now again, Man-Eater is going to use the A3 before the second AoE. It should be on auto after this second AoE. I usually like to wait for this because there are some skills that overlap that are both off cooldown, and I just want to make sure that they are done. So yeah, A3 with Ninja. And then I'll put it on full auto. Or I'll put it on auto now. And there might be a bit of an awkward cut because I'll just, instead of recording this whole thing again, I'll just cut to the other footage. Turn 47, I'll get back to you, I guess. Otherwise, enjoy watching the tune and listening to the music. I don't know what music I've added at the moment, but yeah. I will see you at turn 47. So here we go, we're just about to be at turn 47. It looks like we're going to do about 55 million. Well, we did do about 55 million. This run has been very similar to damage to my Spirit Clan boss run, which, for some reason, I don't know why they're very similar. Spirit had Aox instead of Corvus, and Aox's weak affinity, and didn't place the poisons much, so maybe it's just because of the passive of Aox, or maybe it's because Seeker and Ninja have the extra damage, I don't know, but we got the very easy 2-key. So if I were to push gears, if I were to push stats and stuff, we could probably make the 1-key, but it'd be very hard. This team was not meant to 1-key Ultra Nightmare. It's not, like, if you wanted a 1-key Ultra Nightmare, there are many 2-for-1 teams, whereas this is only a 4-for-3 team. I couldn't really find any 2-for-1 teams out there that I could build without the double man-eater or something like that. So you can see we got 20 million damage from Ninja, 18 million from Corvus, 6 million from Seeker, 5 million from Man-Eater, and 3 million from Elsgor. But Elsgor did have 2 million in heals, which is pretty significant. Like, if I were to increase Man-Eater's attack, because it's quite low at the moment, then my damage would go up quite a bit. Especially since, like, 2.8k attack, I think he had, is hitting for 60k. That's a lot. Yeah, so we got pretty decent damage. There are still many better teams out there. Anyway, that was the team. I hope you are interested in it. I hope you know more about it now. Maybe you even can build it. I hope you liked the video. I know it's a different sort of video for me to be doing. I have plans to do more type of guide videos in the future. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me do a guide on something else. I can't really do more unkillable teams because I can't really build more unkillable teams. But I definitely will do a guide if I can build a secondary unkillable team. If you want to see a nightmare version of that team, all it is you delay Seeker's turn A2 by an extra turn or so. But if you do want to see me do a video on that, just let me know. Apart from that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye!